Hi guys, it's Emily from Aussie Debt Free Girl here, back with another video for you. This week we're doing a bit of a mashup with some pantry challenge meals and what we've been eating in our pantry challenge, just a mini pantry challenge. And then near the end there, I refilled my pantry challenge basket, took you through all of that so you can get a bit of an idea of what's coming up in future videos and a sneak peek of a couple of videos that I have in the works for you. If you want to skip directly to that, the timestamp is going to be right around the 4-minute mark. So I will see you there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click that little notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Hi guys, this is Pantry Challenge meal number 3. Technically, it's the 3rd one I'm recording. I had PNC last night, so I defrosted some chicken and just preheated the oven, left hubby in charge. So didn't record that one, but we just had chicken thighs, and then we had leftover. That was Tuesday. Then we had leftovers, and now tonight I need to use up the leftover chicken thighs. I usually do 6 per meal, and there's 8 per bag, but hubby only did 4, so I have 4 chicken thighs, and I have 2 steaks to use up. I have some potatoes that were starting to go to seed, so I've made a potato bake. I've used 2/3 of a thing of cream, a handful of diced bacon, a handful of cheese, an onion, and I've thrown some corn on the cob and some frozen veg on to go with that. So I'm going to show you that now. Alright, so I just lightly seared the steaks on either side and then threw them in the hot oven while I was getting the plates out and preparing everything else. Now they're just resting. They're going to be medium rare. I did the potato bake and the chicken thighs. I just did with a tiny bit of oil and a roast chicken seasoning and some vegetables. So that's going to use up the steaks that I've had in my freezer for a couple of months. The chicken thighs that were defrosted and had to be cooked up, kids are going to have 1 each, and then I'm going to keep the other 2 for lunch tomorrow. Leftover potato bagel for me be for my lunch tomorrow, and I've made extra veggies for lunch tomorrow because I have back-to-back meetings all day, so I'm not going to have time to cook and eat, so this way at least I'll get to eat something. And that is hubby's, mine, and the kids with their chicken, and Bubba's got some veggies there, and I have leftover potato bake and no veggies left, but that's okay. I'll whip some up after dinner if I have time and put them in a container for tomorrow. So the plan is to do a chorizo sheet pan meal. So I have 2 of my clearance sweet potatoes from the bag I got from Woolies or Nicole's for $1.12. A handful of potatoes from the bottom of my veggie drawer. A sad little carrot. I'm going to see if I can find another one of those. 2 little onions. Half a bag of bacon. And I'm going to use 2 of the chorizo sausages. And I'm going to throw that all together with some herbs and spices. Throw it in the oven with a little bit of oil. Bake it until it's delicious. And that will be dinner. And there is my finished sheet pan. Hubby wants cheese on his, but I'm just going to eat it like this. I did paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a little bit of thyme on the veggies with a little bit of oil. Alright, so I just checked my pantry baskets, which were incredibly empty, especially my gluten-free one. If you watch some of my past pantry challenge videos, you know that my pantry challenge hack to make it really easy for me, because I'm a very visual person, and also because clutter tends to really annoy me. So I've kind of used that to my advantage, and I get an empty pantry basket and I go through all the open packets, anything we have a double up of, anything that's coming up to its use by date, anything that maybe we, really, really loved 6 months ago when we bought a ton of, but now we don't really we're just not in the mood for it, to help cycle it through our pantry and through our stockpile, because we do have a working pantry and a working stockpile, and this helps to avoid wastage. Now, I started out with one basket and then I slowly moved into 2 baskets so I can clearly see what I have gluten-free wise and what I don't have gluten-free wise, so I can kind of make a plan as to whether I'm making 1 or 2 meals to feed us all. So starting here, we have my gluten-free basket. Now, this doesn't mean that I will be making exclusively gluten-free things with it, but everything in here is safe for me. So we have a coconut milk can, which I got in a HelloFresh meal that was optional, and hubby doesn't like coconut, so that's why that would be there. I've had this for ages. They're all perfectly crisp still. I want to try and get them out of the cupboard. I've had this for ages. Ridiculous. I ate one of them and I'm gonna make an effort to eat this one. I have 2 open packets of these crackers, which I don't love, but I'm gonna get rid of them. I have some lasagna sheets, some prawn crackers, which I already have a plan for. I'm making fried rice one day this week with some pork I'm gonna make later today and some eggs. So I'll do some prawn crackers to go with that. I have half a bag of gluten-free macaroni. So I'll make a little pasta salad or a little mini mac and cheese for me. I just put it in a jar to keep it fresh instead of a half open packet. I will put this in a Ziploc bag or in a jar to make sure that that doesn't go bad either. I filled my containers with my chocolate chips, and you'll see that in my jar video. And I got this from Costco, which you'll see in my Costco video, which isn't out yet, but I will show you. I got 2.4 kilos or 4.5 pounds of semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I have this much that doesn't fit in my jar, so that's the perfect amount for the 100 cookie recipe I'm going to be making soon. And I also want to make some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies for snacking on over the Pantry challenge. So I pop them in there. And then these don't have, you would think so, they look like they would, but they don't have like a zip to keep things good. And they do keep while they're open and they don't really go stale, but there's a lot of moisture around at the moment. And I love these and I don't need an excuse to eat these. But I have like a very small amount of these left. So I'm going to use those one day this week. These are the Hot Pot wide glass noodles. These are sweet potato noodles. They are the best noodles. They're $4.50 in the international aisle at Coles on special. Or if you try them and you like them, Amazon, you can buy a minimum of 3 for $4 each. So for 12 bucks, I grabbed a bunch of those. So I'm going to use those up as well. So that's what's in my gluten-free half of my baskets. Over here, it is winter, it is cold, and we have had these Jaffa hot chocolate things for probably going on 2 years. The expiry on them, they're still good, but they're in the back of the cupboard and no one sees them, so they don't get used, and I hate Jaffa or anything. But hubby and the kids will drink them, especially if I have them out like this and I can see them and I'll be like, okay, we're doing hot chocolates, and I'll just like force them to eat them. So that's the plan there. It's got a little chocolate shaker there, shake on top. These are expiring next week. I'll make some cheese and tomato crackers for the kids. Still have some off-brand noodles in there. Half a bag of penne pasta. We have a few taco shells. We have a vanilla cake mix, which I'm sure hubby will get into. There's a chocolate cake mix in there. I grabbed out a bag of this pasta. This is the cheap reject shop pasta, and it seems to be very hit or miss, but like 90% of the reject shop pasta that I got and that I've seen other people get, I got them for 50 cents a bag, were just filled with weevils. So I want to make sure we eat these before weevils turn up and infest my stockpile. So I'm getting those out, and then I won't be buying that brand ever again. I have a fettuccine of HelloFresh, because a lot of the time when we get a HelloFresh meal, we'll just swap out the pasta that comes with it for gluten-free pasta, and there's our meal for all of us. I grabbed this fettuccine from the stockpile. Probably I might swap this for a spaghetti, but I have a bunch of bags of fettuccine and spaghetti, and I want to make sure we're cycling through them. There's also a banana cake mix, some cup of soups, which will be good because there is a bit of a flu going around in our house. So those are my two baskets. They live on top of my small freezer, so whenever I see them, they annoy me, and then I make sure to use them. And it's very visual, so I can look and go, all right, I need a quick meal. I can make some pasta, or I can make some noodles, or I can, you know, this will remind me to make the fried rice, things like that, or I'll have cheese and crackers for lunch one day. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click that little subscribe button, click the notification bell to be notified when I post new videos, click a like if you liked it, and drop a comment below and tell me what else you want to see. See you later.